What's up?
What's up? We're here playing Silver Age with these brand new pre-constructed decks. Your $20 ticket to the $2 million World Tour. I'm playing Fi.
I'm playing my beloved. Icelander has returned.
A classic battle, one may say.
Yes.
Fire versus ice. I'm gonna be trying to burn Sam up with a bunch of Draconic Chainlinks and Phoenix Flames.
While I'm going to be trying to ice him out with some blue non-attacks from my arsenal. Maybe giving some frostbites, maybe doing some arcane damage, maybe winning this game.
Well, enough of the chit-chat, I say let's crack these open.
Cheers. Ooh, that was so easy. That was so clean. Ooh, okay. This is my first time holding a Compendium of Wraith pack. I have my deck. I have a little instruction on how to play Silver Age. I have a Compendium of Wraith pack. I have an opponent. I have victory in my heart. Winner gets the packs. Let's sleeve these up. Take them to the mat.
You ready for this?
As ready as I'll ever be, brother.
Should we high roll?
I thought you'd never ask. 9.
9.
Hard to beat. 9 as well.
Oh, all right.
Exactly the same 9.
We got a showdown on our hands, all right.
You mean a Silver Age Showdown?
Silver Age Showdown, 8.
8 again?
This is why the devs don't high roll.
This is literally why. They said I was like,
Yeah,
why you
yeah.
high roll? They're like, because it's literally hours and days saved over years.
And we know how important the dice roll is when it comes to this.
5, and surely I can beat that with an 8, baby.
All right, you cold-blooded reptile, what do you want?
If I let you go first, I could leak damage. If I go first, I could leak some damage and establish an arsenal. And I think that's what the name of the game is. I will go first.
Accepted.
Okay, good. Yeah. You have no choice in the matter. I feel like we're both like, I'm back, baby.
This was honestly probably the first hero I really centered on.
Same. 100%.
Yeah.
100%. And I played this a lot. I had a very good friend in the early days of my Flesh and Blood career. Some of you at home may know who I'm speaking of, who played a lot of Fi. My other really close companion played a lot of Dash, and that did not go well for him. All right. We're going to go ahead. We're going to go ahead and activate the Crucible of Aetherweave here. I'm going to pitch this Cold Snap to do so. This is a once per turn instant. The next card I play this turn with an arcane damage effect instead deals that much damage +1. I will, I believe, leak some damage here, my friend, with this Ice Bolt coming in for 6 arcane damage towards any target. Eeny, meeny, miny, you. I'll choose you as the target.
I would do the same in your situation.
Yeah. How much arcane barrier you got?
I have 2, actually, which is, you know, not terrible. And considering it's on this equipment, and this is a crazy piece of equipment. Anyone at home for this matchup in particular? Spell Void X, where X is the number of chainlings you control. What? Yeah, that's gonna be me, just like, you think you have an Emeritus? I'm gonna AB1, AB2.
Sure. Taking 4.
Taking 4.
Be my guest.
1, 2, 3, 4, down to 16.
All right, that is the end of my turn. Got no more action points, so I will arsenal this card, and I will pass it on over to you.
Okay, risked it a little bit with what I've AB'd. Let's hope. So, I'm going to pitch this blue to play a Flame Call Awakening. When this attacks, if you played another red card, which I have not, unfortunately, you may search your deck for a Phoenix Flame. That's what I kind of wanted. A couple of Phoenix Flames in the bin, you know, you can start cycling them. It's pretty fun. But this will just be 3 with Go Again. 2 resources floating.
Thinking. No blocks on this Flame Call Awakening.
Take 3.
Move to take 3, going down to 15.
Okay. Hard on the heels. If you control 2 or more Draconic Chainlinks, this gets Go Again, and when this hits, mark a hero.
I will respond. From my arsenal, I will play Winter's Bite. This is allowed to be played because Icelander, my sweet beloved, says, if it's not your turn, you may play blue non-attack action cards from your arsenal as though they were instants. Whenever you play an ice card during an opponent's turn, create a Frostbite token under their control. 2 things are going to happen. Firstly, because I've played an ice card, this Winter's Bite is an ice card, I'm going to create a Frostbite token under your control. There you are. And I am then going to ask you to resolve the effect of Winter's Bite, which is saying target hero discards a card unless they pay 1 resource.
I will go ahead and pay that resource.
Understood. So the real question is how much, what's that other card you have in your hand?
Can you see it?
No, I can't. That's why I'm asking you.
Oh, well.
Because it'll affect if I block this, if you could just tell me what that one is.
Of course it would, yeah. I'm not willing to let go of that information.
You're
this
not?
time.
And I thought we were friends. No blocks.
Sure. Take 3.
down to 12.
I have a multitude of options here, and I never get to play this card ever in Fi. But I'm like, it makes sense that it's there, especially in this matchup. But it always just turns into a blue pitch. So I think I'm going to play it. Energy Potion.
Okay.
And I hope that punishes you for not blocking. Because
It does.
Your hand.
It does.
So it will cost me 1 because of this Frostbite.
Yeah.
And I'm totally cool with that because it costs 0. And I will simply pass.
Wow. Energy potion. What on earth? Are you kidding me? Well, I will go ahead and activate this Crucible of Aetherweave. Play once again, amping my next effect. It will be this Polar Cap, which will be fused. So it's getting amped by 1. So this says deal 4 arcane damage, which will be 5, thanks to the Crucible of Aetherweave. If this was fused and deals damage to a hero, you create a Frostbite token under their control. So 5 arcane, and if it deals any damage, you will get a Frostbite.
Well, it's for sure going to deal damage. I cannot prevent more than 2. So I think that means I say take 5.
Okay, no problem. Go for it. Trigger the Polar Cap, give you a Frostbite, and I do unfortunately have to keep a card in my hand because I did think you were doing more than you did. I'll pass to you.
I'm going to pitch this Phoenix Flame.
Whoa!
Yeah, crazy, right?
Yep.
And I'm going to use it to cash this E-Pod in right away. Kind of sucks, but it is what it is. To gain 2 resources.
Sure.
Clear that Frostbite. It Rise from the Ashes.
Okay.
My next Draconic Ninja attack that I play this turn gets +3. I can return Phoenix Flame from my graveyard to my hand.
Sure. Seems good.
Bring that over here. Any response?
No response.
No response. Now I'm going to play a new card. Fire that burns within. When this attacks, you may discard a Phoenix Flame. If you do, draw a card, and this gets +2.
Whoa.
So I'm going to discard this Phoenix Flame.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to draw a card. Sick. And this is coming in for 7 with Go again.
7 with Go again. We're going to block with this card that we would have loved to block with the turn prior, and we were so scared you were going to maybe throw a Snatch or something that we held it back, and then you just played an Energy Potion. So I just held it in my hand for nothing. And we're probably just going to take 3. We'll give you 1 more on these Blade Beckoner Gauntlets. So we will block a total of 5. We'll go to take 2, but we'll have a trigger of the On the Horizon. Okay, that's what that card is, and we'll take 2.
Costs 1, so I will spend a resource. Okay, I'm going to attack with Fire Tenant Strike first. When this attacks your next Draconic attack, this combat chain gets +1, and it has Go again.
We'll go ahead and respond with a Frosting. This is what I fused, so you knew it was there. It gives you a Frostbite because it's an ice card. I'm playing it because of Icelander, and it's coming for 1 arcane damage.
I will take the 1 arcane.
No problem.
Go down to 10.
10 all.
Have a Frostbite. Back to you for blocks.
I'll just take 3. Go to 7.
All right. This Frostbite has changed things a little bit for me. And
That was the goal.
I've realized my math was a little bit off, but hey, that's what happens sometimes. I think I'm just going to move to Arsenal.
The power of the Frosty Bite.
Yeah.
Punkage, we've done it. Alrighty. When the combat chain closes, my Blade Beckoner Gauntlets will get a -1 counter.
And that Frostbite dies.
Goodbye to the Frostbite.
Get out of here.
I have a classic Icelander play. It's gonna be a big attack. This is Findall's Fighting Spirit. It comes in for 7, and because I have less life than you on attack, I will gain a life going up to 8.
I don't think it ever makes sense to block with cards from your hand when you're playing fire, so...
True.
1 on this Tearing Shuko.
Yep.
1 on this Pouncing Paws. Blocking 2, and I will take 5.
Okay, go for it. I will Arsenal.
And these beautiful pieces of equipment are battle worn, so put a little -1 counter on them.
What you got, brother?
I'm telling you, man, taking damage, not a fan of it. In fact, it actually makes me angry.
Okay.
And that anger is mounting.
Okay.
Here's a mounting anger for 4. When this hits, I can banish an attack action card from my hand with cost less than the number of Draconic Chain Links that I control. If I do, it gets +1, and I can play it this turn. So essentially, I can banish a 0 cost, and it'll get +1 if you let this hit, which I think you should.
Oh, should I?
Yeah, totally.
So I actually have to make like
2 floating.
2 floating. One of the fun parts of Icelander is that you sometimes have to just make monumentally big decisions immediately, and it affects everything else you do into your next turn on this first link. There's so many ways I can go about this. There's a world there's a beautiful world in which everything goes right for me, and I just do some blasting, and it's the difference. But I think it is more correct to adopt a bit of a defensive stance given my life total can go down quite quickly, I'm certainly not keeping 3 cards this turn. So I will block for 4 and not let this Mounting Anger deal an additional point of damage with that on-hit effect.
We're just going to keep this rolling while I can, and I'm going to attack with Ronin Renegade for 3 with Go Again. Importantly, another Draconic Chain Link under the belt.
It is important. So important, in fact, that I might have a response. You have 2 floating right now, you have 1 in your hand. Okay, so on the layer step, before this is actually an attacking card for purposes of your Spell Void, I will go ahead and activate my Crucible of Aetherweave, pitching away this Brothers in Arms to amp 1, ostensibly, and then I will fire off this Ice Bolt from Arsenal. Thanks to Icelander, it's going to give you a Frostbite. It is also going to, thanks to the Crucible of Aetherweave, come in for 4 arcane damage. And I'm going to do this in response while this is still on the stack, so that you currently only, I believe, have Spell Void 1.
4 Arcane.
4 arcane, yeah, 4.
4 Arcane, and I'm on 5.
Your life total is probably like right here, right?
Yeah.
It's like right here. You got. This is what I'm trying to affect. How close am I?
You're so far off.
So far off.
It's at the top of the thing. It's here.
It's here. It's fine. Just let me be super wrong.
This is a bit of a conundrum because I can only AB 2 here, which puts me down to 3, and I can only AB 2 anyway, so an Emeritus will still kill me regardless. So I think the correct play is to try get the cards out of your hands to make that not a possibility. I'm gonna take 4.
Wow.
Yeah.
Huge.
Yeah. I'm gonna go to 1, and I'm gonna pray for something nice to happen to me.
Okay.
But hey, now there's 3 coming at you, so what is your decision?
3 coming at me. I ain't think I'm blocking this 3, brother. Wow. Okay, so you have 2 floating. I need to worry about the second thing to hit for your...
I do have a little frosty.
I know. So the Ember Blade now you have to pitch into. No blocks.
Sure.
Taking 3. Down to 5.
Okay, I like this. I like this. I like this. Inflame the Firebrand. When this attacks, if you control 2 or more Draconic Chain Links, this gets Go Again. 3 or more, your attacks are Draconic, this combat chain. 4 or more, this gets +2. I control 3, so this gets Go Again, and my attacks, this combat chain, are Draconic. It's going to cost me 1 through this Frostbite, and it is going to be attacking, not for 4, unfortunately, but... Thank God. But for 2 Go Again, and importantly, that's my 3rd Draconic Chain Link. So, actually, you know what? Because I'm scared, I'm going to activate Fi, and I'm going to take a Phoenix Flame back. So Fi, actually, first time I'm doing it this game, has a once per turn instant, pay 3, return a Phoenix Flame from your graveyard to your hand. This ability costs 1 less to activate for each Draconic Chain Link you control. I control 3, so it is free, and I'm getting this Phoenix Flame back before any scary shenanigans can happen on your side.
So you have a Phoenix Flame and Mystery card. Okay, no blocks.
No reactions.
Down to 3.
So you've taken 2?
Taking 2, I'm down to 3.
Down to 3. Oh, well, yeah, I'm at 1. So Arcane Barrier is completely useless to me now. And I have hit twice, so I'm going to use my double cross strap. As an instant, destroy this. Gain 1. Activate this only if you've hit 2 or more times this combat chain. 1, 2 right here. I will gain a resource, go to 2 resources.
Yep. Okay, so you technically, the double cross strap is floating, you're at 1 resource.
I suppose, yes, as an instant. I mean, I hope you wouldn't be able to do anything, considering there's no arsenal, but...
Yep, no, you're totally right, you're totally right. What am I even talking about?
I'll let you play that.
What am I even talking about? Resolve. Okay, cool.
All good? 2?
Yep. 2.
Searing Ember Blade. 3 Go Again.
Okay.
None floating. 3 coming at you, which is your life total.
This is when I am so happy these are Blade Beckoner Gauntlets, because I can block this out. This will go up by 1. This will also go up by 1, so I will block for 3, and I will actually do something in reactions that I nearly spoiled. But I can't help but notice you have an exposed chest zone.
I do. My chest is indeed out.
Your chest is out.
Yeah.
There's one thing we know about Alex Norval. Loves to get the chest out.
Yeah, whether I'm a brute, whether I'm a ninja, apparently. Yeah.
And this is a pretty cool new card you have, the Inflame the Firebrand.
It is very cool.
And as luck would have it, I actually also drew a new card, and I'm going to play it right now. I'm going to play Frostbite from my hand. It's an Ice Wizard instant. This is a brand new card. This is going to create a Frostbite token in an exposed head, chest, arms, or leg zone. So I'll go ahead and put that there. But Icelander actually says, whenever you play an ice card during an opponent's turn, create a Frostbite token. Excuse me.
Ah, yes.
Yes.
I see. You're getting a cold from all these frostbites.
I am. I'm getting a cold. Icelander says, whenever you play an ice card during an opponent's turn, create a Frostbite token under their control. So I'll actually give you a second one here. to say, you've got 2 cards in your hand. I really hope neither of them are blues. Please stop hitting me. Please stop hitting me. Please stop hitting me. And that is how I'm going to respond to try to stop this.
That is some BS.
Yeah.
This deck wasn't supposed to be able to do this.
Me?
I thought once the arsenal was clear, I was good to go, you know?
No blizzard. Yes, Frostbite.
That's kind of messed up.
You know, 1 new card deserves a 9.
Yeah,
I like it.
I suppose, but I'm not stoked about it. Bro, what the hell?
Yeah. It's close. It's
That
close,
actually
Phil.
sucks, bro. I can't believe you had that. I think my life gets easier if you're on 1.
Nah.
To pressure you.
No.
And I'd be kind of happy if you blocked with that. Then I don't have to worry about an arsenal.
Yep.
So it's either you go to 1 or you keep an arsenal.
I'll be so for real right now. I won't block, dog. I want this in my arsenal.
Well, then I think it's the same regardless. Like, I'm gonna pitch these. A Snatch and a Phoenix Flame.
I was so dead.
So rugged. To destroy my Pouncing Paws.
Okay.
So, as an instant, Pouncing Paw says destroy this, create a crouching target in your banished zone you may play at this turn. And you might think, well, that sucks, this thing attacks for 0. But wait, we have a Tearing Shuko. As an instant, destroy this. The next crouching target you play gets +2 this turn.
Yep.
So I've destroyed these. I am now very exposed. Bro, I wish you told me that card existed.
Hey, you knew about this card.
I know, but I didn't.
You wish I told you it was in my hand.
Yes.
Yeah, sorry, my bad.
Yeah, I thought we were friends. Anyway, here's 2 damage.
2, eh? All right, well, I'm going to block it. I'm just kidding. I told you I wouldn't.
Okay.
I told you this is going to the arsenal, so I'll freaking go to 1.
Okay.
1-1.
1-1, and
1-1.
I'm hoping that is not anything that can do more than 1 arcane damage.
Yeah.
I'm so screwed. I have no Phoenix Flames in graveyard anymore either. I mean, Fi is pretty good at just being able to draw pretty good, consistent hands.
Please, dude. That was a big rip for your boy. I have priority before I draw.
Yes.
I'm just arsenaling.
Okay, I'm gonna play something and then you're either gonna kill me or you're not. So I'm gonna play Fire Tenant, Strike First. When this attacks, your next Draconic attack, this combat chain gets +1. It is coming in for 3 with Go Again. What phase are we in, Sam?
So at the moment, I'll let it be the layer step. I'll let it pass the layer step. You have a chain link.
I have a Chain Link.
You have a chain link.
I have Spell Void 1.
You have Spell Void 1. Big dog.
Which means I don't think that's an arcane spell in your arsenal, because otherwise you would have used it.
I can neither confirm nor deny. So I think we're blocking 3.
I'm gonna just continue then.
I
mean, no reactions.
Yeah, be my guest. Oh yeah, please do. Are there +1 pumps in this deck?
I can neither confirm. Here is a Rising Resentment for 3 Go Again.
For 4 Go Again, right?
4 Go Again, sorry, yes, thank you, Fire Tenant Strike First. When this hits, I may banish an attack action card with cost less than the number of Draconic Chain Links I control. If I do, it costs 1 less to play this turn, which is actually pretty relevant. But in saying that, if this hits, you're dead, so it actually is completely irrelevant.
But dude, the big rip, bro.
Get out of it.
Big rip was the
my God.
Nice. Oh, which is actually quite good, because I get to look at the top. Yo. Oh, wait.
Hate that reaction. Are we okay to move to the next
Maybe no. You have 2 in hand?
2 in hand?
I'm blocking 4.
Yeah.
And that just showed me what that was. That is so crazy. On the horizon is that's the most impactful on the horizon I've ever resolved. I'm gonna use my Spellfire Cloak. I'm gonna gain a resource, okay?
Okay.
I'm gonna play Cold Snap.
Okay.
Which isn't gonna do anything.
Yep.
You can pay a resource, or your arsenal is frozen, or an ally is frozen, but you have neither of those things. But if this was played from arsenal, I get to draw a card. And I know what this card is, and it's clear that the Flesh and Blood deities also missed Icelander, because this is pretty sick. The card that was on top that I drew, another Frostspike.
Bro.
So I am now going to give you 3 Frostbites. 1 from the Cold Snap.
Frostbites.
Well, 1 from the Cold Snap.
Oh.
Icelander gives you a Frostbite. Frostbite says, create a Frostbite token in an exposed. I'll put it back in the chest. I know how cold your chest is once you get it out there.
Yeah, that's
and then,
cold-hearted.
because I've played an ice card in this second Frostspike, I will give you another Frostbite. So currently 3.
You just hit me with like a red Arctic Incarceration.
Dude, that was actually crazy. That was just like, oh.
Get out, bro, with these. Okay,
Bro,
that's the
nuts.
last one, right?
That's the last one.
Bro, imagine if that was
Dude,
like
back to back. We so in this.
even one. I was like, yeah, chillin'. You're dead, bro. 3 is crazy, though.
That was great.
3 is crazy. 3 is
Punkage. Punkage, we're doing it.
I mean, I still have to just throw something. And I can't even do this. So I'm gonna pitch this blue brand with Cyndaquil, which actually, thank goodness, it's a blue, to play a Lava Burst for 2.
Oh, wow.
Bro, if you give me 1, I'm like Searing Ember Blade 3, Lava Burst
I was
5.
dead.
You're dead,
I
bro.
was dead. I was so dead.
Frostbite's out of here.
Block 3.
Sure. It was not to
Dude,
be.
the fact that you can't push 1 right now,
Is
Incredible.
Yes.
Incredible.
drawing up to 4, passing on over. Of course. Of course. Why would it go anywhere else?
I will Arsenal.
Oh, what the heck? This is,
Give me priority. Play your cards.
I wouldn't have minded this a bit earlier. dude.
Priority. I yearn for priority.
Bro,
Please.
this is...
Please, may I have priority?
Okay, so the funny thing is, the only way I can make this work in any sort of efficient terms...
I don't think it's gonna work.
Actually, no, it wouldn't work. I'm on 1, so I'm screwed anyway. Okay,
Yeah.
you know what? Arcane Polarity.
What?
Yeah. Gain 1.
Well, I may have a response.
Actually, yeah, totally. Of course you would. Why would...
I may have a response. If you could go ahead and just put that back on down to 1.
Oh, before I even can resolve it?
Yeah, I may have a response.
Does that actually... I suppose that is how it works, but I kind of...
It is how it works. Dude,
Crucible.
This has been a crazy rip for me these last couple turns. I will go ahead and pitch into Crucible of Aetherweave. I mean, just for fun, I'll discard this Photon Spicing. I'll amp 1, which means it's the classic, dude. It's Punkage, we're so back. I will play Blue Emeritus Scolding with these 2 floating. Amp 1, Amp 2. Emeritus Scolding says deal 2 arcane damage to target hero. If this is played during an opponent's turn, instead deal 4. So that is 6 points of arcane damage. Waning Moon, who? 6 arcane.
And this happens before this resolves.
It does. I am going to
Not
respond
that
to the
it
arcane.
really would have mattered.
No,
I
I
don't
don't think so.
Spell Void not coming into play on this one. AB1, and I will
Oh, yeah, I guess you can't spell void.
take 5. Ding, dig, 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 dig. Good game.
GG.
That was a good game.
That was a good game. I got lucky. I got lucky.
Oh man, you know I'm gonna be thinking about this one for the rest of the day. I think.
Woo! That
was a good one. That was good.
crazy. That was crazy. I stole that. I mean, as Icelander does, she steals them.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know which. Give me that. I yearn for priority.
Took the L this time, unfortunately. The fire in me was not enough to get through the ice.
Frosty, goodness.
Yeah.
Frozen, touch.
Next time, I need to not get my chest down when it's cold out. Because I think that kind of changed things for me, honestly.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was a lot of fun.
I love that matchup. It's so classic. I love this format. I hope you enjoy it too. You can pick up these Silver Age decks at your LGS and packs of Compendium soon enough, which I'm looking forward to. I do feel like I should maybe get a chance to use those glasses though.
Oh, you want these?
Yeah, I think we could maybe.
We'll do a little switcheroo.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah,
cannot wait to
this is
see.
good.
Wowzer.
This is
All right,
good.
yeah.
See you next time, shall we?
Let's do it.